Okay, so I recently made my first video. Not gonna try to edit with any like pictures or audio or anything like insane yet. I shouldn't be insane, but I'm new, so just let it sink in for a while. Um, okay, this is my first technical, like opinion based, I guess like advice video. Um, let's talk about depression. No one wants to talk about it. Why? Because you have it, you're scared of people judging you, you're scared of them thinking you're some kind of freak, isolated, anxious, awkward, weak. None of those things are true at all. I've been struggling with depression since I was about um, maybe 11. I was always kind of a stubborn, hot-headed, upset kid when I was younger, and turned I think it turned into something real when I started to, I think, hit puberty. I think maybe 11, 12 was when it really started to like affect me. I was bullied in middle school, like a lot of girls and boys actually. Um, I was called anorexic because my boobs started to come in when I was 12, and people thought I had gotten a boob job. All right, and I've always been under like the weight limit. I think I was in like the 95th percentile of like being underweight. Like that's not my fault. I always ate healthy. I have two loving parents who've always given me the correct food and meals and everything that I need to be healthy. I've just always been skinny, and that's not my fault. That's not something I can control, nor do I want to control it. I enjoy being slim. I think I look okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that's when everything just started to like tumble down for me, is when I started to believe that I wasn't okay, that I didn't look okay, that people didn't like me because I was anorexic. Never happened. I fucking love food. Um always have. I was like 8 years old and my mom wanted me what I wanted for my like birthday dinner, and I said steak. So if that doesn't prove to you that I don't love food, I mean, like, I can send you pictures of like burritos on my phone. I have like 30 pictures of burritos on my phone. There's this amazing place in Chicago. It's called Fernando's. I've gotten burritos from there from Grubhub for about like 2 weeks straight. The past maybe like 3 weeks. Well, not every day, but like at least once every week for 3 weeks. Yeah, so it doesn't sound as bad if I don't. Never mind. I like burritos. But this video's not about burritos. I can make one about it because fucking God knows that I can talk about it for hours. um, so I was bullied, and my mindset was so screwed because I let people into my mind that did not have any right to be there. And they messed with my thinking and my confidence and what I thought I actually looked like. I mean, I would look in the mirror and I would think that, like, oh God, like, am I starting to get fat? Like, people say I am. Like, that was another thing. Like, eighth grade, everyone thought I was fat because was I like 100 pounds? Maybe not even. So fucked up. I was like a 12. Like, back off. I don't I don't know where this kind of shit comes from. Yes, it makes the bully feel better about themselves. It empowers them because they have a chance not to have their own flaws put on the spotlight. Um, that's not it's not okay. I don't think anyone should feel the need to put someone else down simply because they're so uncomfortable with themselves. I think that's the person that needs the most help. And yes, it affected me like fucking crazy as like a 12-year-old who was like, oh, you're anorexic, you're a slut, oh, you're getting fat. Like, in my middle school, it's not a thing that happened. Oh, you got a boob job? Yeah, okay. Hold on, let me just take time from like pre-algebra and learning how to tie my shoes and get a $10,000 boob job. People are absolutely ridiculous. Also, I don't have any clue what being a slut has to do with being skinny, but okay. I guess in 8th grade I didn't dress as modestly as other people did, which is a lie because there were girls walking around in like, like this, and like you're 12 years old. Okay, okay. It was a trend, I understand, like the denim short mini skirts and those fucking American Eagle clogs with like shorts. Alright. I mean, yeah, they were comfortable, but shorts? Mm. I mean, I used to wear those to like go to the garage and come back after getting like a soda. Alright. um, alright. But I'm sorry, this is really hard for me to talk about. That's why I keep getting like distracted. My mind is literally telling me not to talk about it so I don't get upset. But it needs to be talked about. Not for the sake of my own, because I think um, that I have a support group right now. I have one person that really helps me get over my fears of becoming that again. And yes, it hurts sometimes to think about. It really does. And there are things bothering me right now, yeah, but you need a support group. That's what you need. No one deserves to be alone, not through anything, not through depression or anxiety or even pressure to be someone or do something that you don't want to do. Being alone is, honestly, it's terrifying for me. I've always had a problem with it, because your imagination really just gets a hold of you, and it holds on so tight to the negative images, and it doesn't give the positive ones a chance to really sink in, and all you are thinking of is just, you're in this trap of negativity. And I think really finding one person, just one person, can make a huge difference in your life. To just trust one person with everything, and just not all at once. Don't tell them everything all at once, because they'll become overwhelmed, and then you'll have two people who are like in this whirlwind. So just start out and confront them and tell them that you need help and that you're having a really hard time. And that's what I did, because I never found solace in talking to my parents or my brother, my older brother. It was embarrassing. I was humiliated to even think about hurting myself, because what would mom think, like, because when I was younger, my dad would always tell me to like man up when I was upset and just get over it. Like, oh my god, why are you so sad all the time? Like, okay, um, don't blame the victim. That never fucking works. It's like slut shaming. It doesn't get you anywhere. Uh, everyone is different, okay? Everyone. We all have our own twisted fucking thoughts. Yeah. Everyone knows that. And the easier it is for you to, I think, come to a realization that they're real and they're in your head and you think about them, I think that's your first step. I think coming to realize that you're not having healthy thoughts is a healthy first step in trying to recover from this pain. I'm still recovering myself. It's been like 7 years. 18 now. So you never quite get over it. No. But this is gonna sound really cheesy. Honestly, time fixes a lot of things. Not everything. Because I've experienced loss like everyone. Well, not everyone. Some people are blessed as hell and have never had to go through that. Also, I think that makes them kind of naive, but that's another story. Um, So I've experienced that, and no one deserves to feel that way. It makes me feel helpless, like you should have done something else, or not have done something in particular, or oh, why did I ever say that? Like 20 years ago, like why did I do that? I should never have done that. And you just like rack your mind trying to like fix what can't be fixed. And that's not going to get you anywhere, because you need to deal with the situation at hand of what can I do right now to make them proud of me. If they're gone, you can't fix anything you've done to hurt them in the past, or anything you could have done but were too scared to do or say. You can't fix it. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will come to realization that there are things you can do to fix it now. You can make it up to them. They are not physically standing right next to you, but if you feel that they're still there, then you can still make a difference. For both of you, I promise it'll be such a healthy step for you to get help and to realize that the healthier I am mentally and physically, because let me tell you, it's taken a physical toll on me. I went through a phase where I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. I had like a naked strawberry banana juice like twice a day, and then couldn't eat. And I would just like lay on my bed and cover my head with pillows. And my roommates would have friends over, and I would just like stay in my room. Um, wasn't healthy, and then I would explode. I think that's the problem with most people that are suffering with depression and trying to deal with it, is that because we don't want to hurt anyone else, because we are so wrapped up in trying to make everyone happy, because no one deserves to feel the way that we are. And I completely understand that mindset. I've held back so much from my family. The only people that are with me until everything goes to hell, I mean, let's be real, until I'm married, like they're the only people that are really there. But I've never felt that. So I've never been able to take advantage of what they have to offer for me to help me. And so I confided in my boyfriend with everything. And I kind of feel like I'm hurting him when I say those things. Like, oh, I'm thinking about hurting myself, or I don't want to get up tomorrow morning. That's honestly something no one should ever hear from someone that they really care about. And so that I think that's why people hold it in so much, because they don't want to hurt anyone. Kills me to hurt him when I say those things, but I know if I don't get them out to anyone, then my worst nightmare is going to come true, and I'm going to give in to my worst thoughts, and that's not what I want to do. So I think what everyone needs, I think you just need that one person that can really help you through things. Just trust someone who's not going to judge you. Because I know my parents would judge me. They would think that I'm like fucking crazy and I'm weak, and none of those things are true. You're not crazy. You're not weak. So be strong. If you think that people are thinking that you're weak, be strong and find someone you can trust to help you. And I promise it'll make a world of difference. Bottling things up is not going to help. I used to sit by myself at lunch for like 2 years in high school. I used to like say, oh my God, I'd love to have so many friends like that, but I never did anything about it. There's so many things in my life that I regret not doing anything about, that bothered me, and that made me feel like I didn't have an excuse to be sad, and I twisted my own thoughts that it just like solved absolutely no problems. I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to talk right now. I'm like on the verge of like getting upset because this is emotional. I mean, it's rough, but I know when you think about hurting yourself, you think about how happy you're going to be when you feel pain, or how happy you'll be when you finally get to leave this planet because you're not suffering anymore. You won't be happy, I promise you, because you will never get another chance, and that is what life is about. You need to give yourself that chance when no one else will. When no one will believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. And if you can't, you need to find the one person that will. And that's what I did, and that's why I wake up now. I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my life with him, but for right now, he is making my life absolutely amazing because I have someone to talk to and confide in, and that is a fantastic feeling that someone will listen to you and not judge you and try absolutely their hardest 100% to help you, because that's all they want for you, is for you to be happy. And the sooner you realize that other people want you to be happy, that you'll want yourself to be happy. There was a time in my life when I didn't want to be happy. I was just starting out college like a few months ago, and I thought being happy was scary because it makes you vulnerable, and yeah, it fucking does. Yeah, it gives you an opportunity for someone to make you unhappy, and no one likes being dragged down by other people, so you drag yourself down. That's completely understandable. That's just like a psychological thing that happens. I can completely vouch for that. If anyone has any comments on this, or wants to talk about how much I've been rambling, because it's hard to get your mind together when you talk about this kind of stuff. I mean, it's really hard for me. It's heart-wrenching to think that there are other people that feel the way I do, because I never want people to feel like that. And I'm trying, this is my first step in trying to help other people. If I can be that one person that can listen to you and make a difference in your life, please, by all means, contact me. I swear. If you want to talk, like, I'm here. Yeah, I will be that one person for you. I don't care if you don't know me. I'm a great listener. I can definitely relate to what you're going through, and no one deserves to go through that. No one. I don't care what age you are. You can be 10 and people can say, oh, you're just a kid. You don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. I promise you. No one knows your feelings better than you. And if that's what you're feeling and you don't have the money to go to therapy, or your parents think it's a waste of time, like mine do, well, find that one person. I've never been that one person for anyone more than like 2 people, because I think it's extremely hard to find someone that you can trust. And I've never really branched out and made a million friends or anything, but I will sit there and I will listen. That's all you need. I have a million more tips, but this is like a 20-minute video, so I'm so sorry. I'll try to like cut it down and make another one, but for now, just don't bottle it up. If you have to write it down, or fucking, I don't even know, write it in like the sand and then cover it up, I don't care. Just scream it to the fucking clouds. Tell your teddy bear, squeeze him and like clench your fist on his head. I don't care. I'm sure he doesn't care. I'm sure he would rather you do that than kill yourself. I promise. No one wants that. Not even inanimate objects. No one wants it. Because you bottling up that and then winding up doing it is more pain that you're going to put anyone through than if you told them what was going on. So I'm here because you just need that one person.